Catch us up. Where do we stand on the Arch grounds?
Sure. Well, as you saw earlier, we're heavily under construction right now. Anybody that's been downtown can kind of see that. But the park over the highway, the roadway improvements that MoDOT is making, and the riverfront, both under construction right now. Last weekend, MoDOT crews put in the girders over the highway so people can actually see the outline and the shape of what this new seamless connection to the Arch is going to look like from the city. And then in the next month, we're actually going to break ground on the park, the Arch grounds. So lots of great stuff going on. So it's really exciting progress.
Are we still getting a new revamped museum with a new entrance?
Oh, absolutely, yes. So the museum will break ground later this year. Completely new museum experience, updated to be new, interactive, engaging to visitors, and tell the story of westward expansion and the story of St. Louis in new ways.
Will it be done, and does it matter if it's done, or was it promised that it would be done by October of 2015?
So it will not be done by that date. Originally that was our plan to get everything done by the 50th anniversary of the Arch. A lot will be done by that date, but items like the museum, some landscaping will open in 2016. So it's not far behind.
And is that a disappointment to the people, to you guys that are trying to pull this off?
Well, I mean, we obviously wanted to get it done by that milestone, by that date, but the important thing here is this is happening. It's a reality, and you can see the construction, you can see the progress happening every day, and it's going to get done, and it's going to be something that we're all going to be really proud of when it's done.
I don't know, a lot of projects have those timetable issues, if you will. Let's talk about what it might do, or do you want it to do for downtown? Is the goal for this to spur other development?
So we actually had 10 design goals during the design competition that gave us the Van Valkenburg design that's being implemented today. One of those goals is to be a catalyst for further development in the region, and you're already seeing other projects in development that is spurred by this project. Laclede Gas said one of the reasons that they're moving into the Philip Johnson building is because of City Arch River. Some residential development downtown, some of those developers have said it's because of City Arch River, and I think you're going to see some great things happening in areas like Laclede's Landing because of this project.
Can you give us any sneak peeks, or have you got people on that are coming to you saying that we want to partner with you in any way, or anything else that you're hearing?
Nothing that's far enough along to kind of to talk about right now in those areas. But I think it's pretty safe to say that you're going to see further development that happens around the edges of the park because of this renovation.
Is the goal to reignite our passion for our Arch, or to bring people in from outside and increase the tourism to the Arch?
Well, I think it's both. Obviously, tourism helps drive our regional economy, and our economic impact studies say that this, more tourists and a longer time stayed because of this project is going to have a huge economic impact, about the equivalent of an additional Cardinals baseball season each year. But we also want St. Louisans to come down the Arch more, see this as their local park. On average, St. Louisans go down the Arch once every 10 years right now.
Really?
And that's when they have family in town, they want to see the Arch, but we want people to come down. This is our park. It may be a national park, and we're proud that it's a national park, but it's also our park. This is St. Louis's undeniable symbol.
What are you hearing from the community? I mean, I know there was a fair amount of public input or public meetings, perhaps. Is that process still ongoing, or do you hear feedback from people so far?
Absolutely. I mean, we had a lot of we had a public process throughout the design competition, and afterward, public meetings, public input. We have a citizen advisory committee that is still advising us on. We're kind of done with the design stage, but now programming and other areas. But I mean, in terms of what we're hearing, it's a lot of positive feedback. It was really great to see the work happening this weekend on the Park of the Highway. Channel 5 actually did a story on how, people came down
To watch
it happen. And there's an interview with a with a father and son that said they had come down to see history happening. So lots of excitement surrounding the project. It's really, really cool to watch.
Will we be able to walk across that park before 2015 October? Or is that part of the opening and the unveiling?
Well, that as construction moves along, we'll be able to that'll be clearer as we go along. But we know that the structure will be done by the end of this year, and then we'll move on to landscaping, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Very good.